Hello everybody! Duckyworth here, and it is time for my next live film reaction to share with you all. Admittedly, it has been a little bit of time since I've last watched Brother Bear. It was a Disney film that I remember when I watched it the first few times. I wasn't really too partial to it. I didn't think it was very special. Admittedly, I'd recently just watched the Disney-cember Doug Walker review of it, and I suppose that when it was just like watching it, I was still a bit impressionable when I first saw Brother Bear for the first time, and a lot of my critiques that I gave of the original Brother Bear was unfortunately parroting a lot of what Doug Walker says in his. Apart from the critiques of Phil Collins songs, I like Phil Collins' songs, so I don't think that was a critique towards the film I would give. But I remember a lot of the things that happened, the criticisms that I had about like the predictable, a lot of things about the story structure. I remember when I first watched it, I wasn't really a big fan of it, but over the years, as I've watched it again, I've been listening to more people's like insight about it, and I've grown to be more confident in myself as a reviewer and not parrot other people's views about the film. I found myself, it's still not my absolute favourite Disney film, I would say, but Brother Bear, I think it's much better now than I used to when I was younger, and I can appreciate it more for what it did, like Kenai, Sitka, Denahi, their bonds. I found Coda a bit more tolerable when I watched it the next few times that I saw it around. But the only real thing that I'm not really a big fan of with it is the Moose, the comedy relief Moose. I'm not a big fan of them. I found them a bit annoying. But why do I say this if it's not the film that I'm going to react to this time? Yes, judging by the poster that you've likely seen, you're probably wondering, why is he talking about Brother Bear when this is going to be Brother Bear 2 he's going to react to? Well, I just wanted to say that because even though Brother Bear is one that I've warmed up to more, I've never seen Brother Bear 2, so this is what this is going to be the live reaction to today. Once again, it's a direct-to-video Disney sequel, and it came out in 2006, the same year as one of the worst films ever, The Weellll. So, let us see how it goes. When it comes to Disney sequels, I mean, I know for a fair few of them, and the last one that I reacted to, Enchanted Christmas, I'm not fond of some of them, but there are some of them that I do enjoy, that I do like. But let's see how this one goes. Okay, Kenai takes an exciting adventure he never dreamed of before his transformation into a bear by the Great Spirits. As he travels the Pacific Northwest at the end of the Ice Age, Kenai is haunted by dreams of his previous life. A young human child he befriended, Nita, the daughter of a local tribal elder. Now, the grown-up Nita is facing her own challenges and only Kenai can help her. The unlikely pair embark on a journey to rediscover what brought them together as children and to learn the true meaning of their bond as adults. Okay, so this is going to be similar to something like I mean, when it came to like introducing a new character become a love interest, ones that were never established before, I think the first Lion King, Simba's Pride, did the best with this, like how they brought it together, and the False Aladdin 3 was another one which did a really good job with this, like bringing in characters that had never been mentioned in the original, but now all of a sudden they're part of a narrative. It's something that can be a bit strange to throw in, and it can be a little bit tricky to pull off, but I think some of them do it well, and some of the Disney sequels don't. So, okay, the film is 1 hour, 19 minutes long, so let us begin. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, nice music. Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen this Disney logo. One thing I will give the original Brother Bear credit to as well, and this so far, is look at the back. Oh, hey, it's Manny and Ellie. Ah. Oh, no, I think I can see what's going to go on here with all the... Anyway, I really like the backgrounds, but I think I can see where this is going to go. Oh, and there's Coda and Kenai. I can see where this is going to go. It's bringing in a load of these scenes of all these animals being together and true love and blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be like... And it reminds me of Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, which is... Oh, hey, is that one of the goats at the beginning that was really annoying because he just said, no, you shut up, no, you shut up. No, Oh, this is a nicer... Where'd Phil Collins get to? This is a nicer song, though. And when it... And another thing that I warmed up to when I saw the first film is Kenai and Coda's brotherly bond that they had. Oh, well, he's... Oh. Okay, that is... Oh, no. Oh, great, it's these two again. Rotten Took, that's their names. Okay, who's the bison? Oh, so the Twitter-pated, are they? As Friend Owl said it. We're horny, eh? Can't you get it? And there they go. When it comes to comic relief, I don't like them very much. Sorry to any fans of the Mooses, but I'm not a fan of Rotten Took. Hopefully, when it comes to bears in love, hopefully they don't resort to domestic abuse like in that. I think it was Melody Time. Salmon berries, is that a real berry? Oh, I can see where this is going to go. It's everyone else is in love and they're all being distracted by the idea of it. Once again, just like Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, where it kept hammering in the you can't beat love. Yeah, maybe it's just because I don't really have any interest in meeting anyone at the moment. But this is okay. That is not Walking Phoenix. I'm sorry. That is just distracting. I mean, Coda's is clearly the same voice actor, but that is not the same actor of Kenai. Apart from like the voice cracks going on there. But like her reminds me of Arthur in Sword in the Stone when it's like this voice actor, like his voice was breaking while they were doing recording, and it just got awkward when they cut from his voice breaking to... Oh, okay, so this is Kenai and Nito when they were younger. Oh, ow. Yeah, once again I'll do like it's like this animation. It's not as good as the first film, but for a direct-to-video Disney sequel, oh dear, this is good animation, I will say. I suppose that's got to happen a lot with It's like if you're living in that type of a climate and you're wearing like you're wearing like those big heavy Arctic clothes, it's got to drag you down pretty badly if you end up falling in the water. Due to the character design, I wonder if Chris Sanders had anything to do with this one. Because I think he had something to do with the first Brother Bear, but I wonder if he Oh gosh, yeah, this is really cinematic. I mean, looking at the shots and like how much detail they put into like the background effects. Oh, that's a beautiful shot there. That is really nice. Oh no, global warming has hit them super early by the looks of it. Did you see how quickly the snow melted there? uh, punch. Okay, his facial expression is small there. Yeah, I'm also glad that I've warmed up to this film because I don't find Coda. I find Coda much more endearing now than he used to. And now that I've grown up and I've. Oh, speaking of Ice Age, this is reminding me a lot of This is reminded of this village. Hopefully, we're not going to get attacked by saber-toothed tigers. Oh, so this is Nita. Oh no, they killed Rutten too. Good, I don't miss them. Please bring honor to us all. Oh, and they even use the water. Okay. We'll have you washed and dried. Ow. That's me when I wake up in the morning, when I try to clean my hair up. Yeah, okay, this is clearly inspired by, the Please Bring Honor to Us All song. Oh dear, Men want girls with good taste, calm, obedient to work, fast-paced, with good breeding and a tiny waist. You'll bring honour to us all. Oh, that is a nice necklace, though. Oh, see, she's certainly taking it okay. So who's the guy that she's being in an arranged marriage with? Oh, of course, the mother's dead. Disney, kill off the mothers. Every single. Well, fortunately, the trend has tried to die down nowadays. But remember that back when every single mother died of off-camera disease in these films. Atka. Hopefully, it's not going to be like Cocoam, and he's just going to storm in like, "Hey!" What do you want? Salmon and a... He just looks like Denahi. He just looks like Denahi from the first one, but grown up. Speaking of which, where is Denahi? Oh, so is he going to turn out to... Oh. God does not approve of your wedding, apparently. The gods are not pleased. Oh, what? Oh, so we just split them apart like that? Oh, we never know. There could have been... Oh. Oh, dear. Okay, so the spirits of nature don't want them to wed. I hope that they don't just make this guy like a jerk just for the sake of it. I mean, if it. Oh, this. She looks a lot like a. What was the name of that weird lady? Eat a spider. Sexist. Uh. Is that Wanda Sykes? The voice is her. Anyway, she reminds. Her design reminds me of that weird lady from Lilo and Stitch, Mrs. Hasagawa, I think her name was. The one with the big glasses who was like, I can't. I don't have time to talk, dear. I'm waiting for someone to answer my ad. To answer my ad. Oh, is it? No, she reminds me of that witch from Brave. That's what she reminds me more of. You know, one thing I think would be a nice idea when it comes to like films like this is that in real life, it's like people that you had a crush on when you were younger, and the one that you eat an ox. What? Anyway, when it comes to like stories like this, if a child, when you're children and you fall in love with someone, I think it would be a nice idea in stories if it had a moral like, just because you fell in love with them when very young, sometimes you just drift apart and they're not for you. You can remain friends. I mean, that would be more realistic. Oh, you need to what? You need to burn an amulet before the equinox, and that will break the bond. Why do you need to burn it now? Why do you need to burn the amulet? Can't you just break it? And send the spirit and send the bond back up to whence it came? I still remember when we saw a bear when we went on holiday to Canada. That's something that we will never forget. I'll never forget that. That was wonderful. It was only for a second, but that bear was something that will always stick with me. You've never heard a squirrel before? And wait a minute, how do you know what an elephant... no, it wouldn't be an elephant, it would be a mammoth. It would be a woolly mammoth. It said trumpets like elephant. Shouldn't it be trumpets like mammoth in subtitles? Ugh, that voice. It just sounds so wrong every single time. It's just like, coming out of... I mean, the voice actor himself isn't bad, but that is not Kenai's voice. I still can't believe that kid went on to be in the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. Man was in the forest. Or is Snow White going to start running through there? Snow White starts running through the forest like after being chased by the huntsman. Breathing heavily, but it doesn't animate him breathing heavily. Oh, nice hit. Ah! Oh, that didn't work this time, because that was how Kenai ended up getting pretty much nearly stabbed in the first one. Yeah, I don't think she'll understand you. Wait. Wait, this is a bit... I mean, I know that obviously they make it clear that humans can't understand animals, but it does get a little bit... Yeah. What? Oh, of course, the spirit went into her, and so she can understand that. Okay. I get it now. Burn it. Wow, Kenai is... why don't you explain? Why don't you explain to him exactly why it needs to be burned? Is that Mandy Moore? She sounds like Rapunzel. I think that's Mandy Moore, I think. Wait, what? Isn't that exactly the same thing that he learned in the first one? That, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't... That would break... That would be what Wreck-It Ralph 2 did. That would break the moral from the original one. About him learning to appreciate other walks of life by becoming a bear. They wouldn't break him apart. They wouldn't do that. Wouldn't turn him back. Not even for a Disney cheapquel. They wouldn't. If they respected the story, they wouldn't do that. Wow, someone's bitter. I mean, I get that he's feeling bitter because she's trying to get married to someone else, but... Okay, that's funny. Wait, did that happen in the original one? Oh, no. That just a random thing that happened. Again, it's been a while. Oh, no. Here, they're back. Muscles! You skinny as twigs! You're pretty much me if I was a moose. Muscles! What are you talking about? Oh, good, because you're annoying. Shut up. Are those things real? Run! Go and... Oh no, they haven't left the scene. They're still here. Thank you for summing up my feelings towards Ron Duke. Kenai, what's the hold up? Yeah, neat as me during this scene. What? That's pretty much the problem that I had with Rut and Chuk in the original. They just bogged the story down just for their stupid comic relief that wasn't funny. Kenai, what's the hold up? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ladies. Oh, yeah, great. You just have to pretend to be brave. Yeah, great. Be real, fake about everything. Yes, thank you! Nita's the one that is pretty much me right now. What's wrong with him? This is embarrassing. Can we get on with it? Can we get on with him getting to the falls and not waste time with Rut and Chuk? Shut up! Get on with it! Get on with it! Oh, guess, go away! Good, scare them off. Wet your hooves! Oh, that thing was stupid. What was with the... Well, that was pointless. Nice rack! Nice rack on that little... This is bringing me back memories of when the giraffe's head must start staring at the spots. My eyes are up here. Nice rack. Oh, she's scared of water. Yeah, once again, what did we accomplish with this? What was the point of the mooses there? Just have Kenai getting stuck and then Nita being afraid of water. I know we're going down the river. I do think Nita is probably the best bit of this so far. I mean, I like her... For what it's worth, I do like her character so far. Oh no, Waboo! Waboo's out for... Or is that the Raccoon from Incredibles 2? Isn't that... You know, considering the fact that she was upset about everything, you two are being... You two are being jerks to her. Why are you being so jerky? That wasn't her fault. Yeah, I'm with... It's not her fault. I'm siding with her. You're just acting horrible to her. I wonder if they'll actually give Atka a personality, not just have him as this random guy who they suddenly decide isn't for Nita at the end. I think one thing that I used to not like very much about the first film when I was younger was that I thought that Kenai was a bit of a... I mean, it was before he underwent character development and became more mature, but he seemed to be a jerk. Oh, great, and we just leave her there where she can just get eaten by something. Yeah, our heroes, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, was that it seemed to be that in the first one, before he underwent character development, I didn't really like Kenai. Kenai was a bit of a jerk at first, but he seems to be acting like a... Oh, so he spent the whole... Oh, so he was getting the amulet for it? Oh, okay. The Fortress of Wabu. Wait, did that tree develop extra branches on the camera angle? When the camera angle changed? He reminds me of that badger from Fox and the Hound. A little bit. Yeah, yeah. Who voices him? His voice sounds familiar. Oh, well, this is great. Oh. This just reminds me of open season with rabbits. Which one came first? With the Scottish squirrel... No, the squirrels, not the rabbits. Hang on, this is bugging me. Let me just look up who voices him. Pine cones! Hopefully he doesn't eat them. Oh, it's Jim Cummings! Ah, Jim Cummings, that's it. No wonder, I thought it sounded familiar. Oh no, it's like the monkey from Tarzan. The baboon. Wabu's family wants to kill you. Oh, it is like the bit with the baboons in... Oh my god, look at that! It is! It is! Oh, yeah, raccoon murder, okay. Jesus Christ, how many raccoons are those? But those look more like cats when they were coming towards her. Wait, how did that happen? Wait, physics? That looks very strange, the way that they worked with the physics of that. Wow, she got up there fast. Baby, why is a raccoon hitting on a human? Nowhere to run, baby. Right, I thought they'd fly further than that. Oh, well, they're dead. Oh. Wait, the physics again. They hit the ground and then we just started... That looks a bit strange if I did that. Again. You know, there were lots of them there, so they're probably going to start chasing you again. They're much more near the ground than we were heading up that tree. Actually, even though... Oh no, here we go. Koda's getting jealous and he's going to try to break the two lovers apart. Isn't that going to make him likeable like Mushu from... why are they rolling around in their own feces? I know it's probably not, but knowing them... What are you doing? Go away! Shut up! Ugh! Ouch! Oh, ow! What are you doing? Oh! What? Come on! It was actually shit. Why are they rolling? Why are they rolling around in shit? Why? Disney, I was making a joke when they were rolling around in feces earlier, but you're actually stating they're actually rolling around in excrement. Why? No, flashbacks to the hyrax on the toilet. Oh, now we're throwing in this. Why? Can we go away, please? Can we just cut back from rotten chook? No, too close. You know, I think they're in this film more than they were in the first one. No, don't give in to don't give in to their advances. Get out of this film while you still can. Oh. Oh. I'm Oh no, now he's going to go and have a threesome with them. Go away, just go. Yes, okay, now we can get back to the proper film. Oh, yeah, but just... Okay, yeah, but why have they just left him there? Oh. Wait, you... You didn't take that into consideration, her fear of water. Uh, or you could just go around or find some rocks to get across the river. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Wait, what? You know what? Instead of just having it so that they're just arguing like a married couple, and then it being clear that we're gonna get together in the end. Oh, oh yeah, great. Make her fall in the water to. Wait, did he do it on purpose? Uh... Oh yeah, great. Make fun of her. Yeah, that was a bit insensitive. You know, one thing I do like about like the animal designs in these films is that like they're showing like the way that they show the expressions. You can see kind of the facial nuances of a keen eye before he became a human. On it. Now I'm becoming a furry. uh, oh, okay, another pretty little shot here. I can't take it anymore. Bang. Um, what? You just push him back. Oh yeah, and he just almost makes her fall over, and then he laughs about it. Oh hey, it's just like in on my way. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, I know that obviously it's like they're pushing Coda's being a bit hasty, to like try to push them apart. Like even though they're apparently warming up to each other again out of nowhere, but I mean, when it comes to they're not being that nice towards Coda either, because they just ignore him. I mean, I get what it's trying to do, but and still, I mean, I think it would have been nice if we got to know more about the guy that she's supposed to marry. I mean, I know he's probably just like, yeah, it would have had a bit more weight if I went more into like he wants to, why they wanted to marry him to begin with. Was it just an arranged marriage? Oh, okay, we made it to. Oh, hey, this looks like where the mother from the first Ice Age swept up with Rashan. This is bringing back memories of me when I accidentally slipped in the water when we went on a hike on our last holiday. And I ended up getting my feet soaked. Oh, once again, that's a look at the backgrounds in this film. That's a huge credit that I give to the film here. How beautiful a lot of the scenes are. Yeah, yeah, look at this. Oh, and she's overcome a fear of water, okay. Oh, and they did ignore Coda. What jerks. Yeah, they did flat out walks off and ignored him just on the other side. Oh, great, and now... Oh, great, and now... My own brother's going to a twosome, eh? A threesome, eh? Ugh. You know, another thing I had a problem with the Mooses was that, he kind of did, was that in the first one, they compared the two brothers falling out to discovering that... Oh, and he even steals his thing. What a jerk. The one moose is being a jerk to the other annoying moose. Anyway, they tried comparing the two mooses falling apart to Coda discovering that Kenai killed his mother in the first one. That is a bit of a difference. Aww. Yeah, they flat out started eating without him. Yeah, he's definitely more sympathetic in trying to split the, in not approving of them getting together than Mushu was in Mulan 2. So if the two end up getting together here, if it's not going to be that he turns into a human, is it going to be that she turns into a bear? Because I don't think... Because, again, I don't think that they would change him back into a human, because that would break apart the moral of the first one, and once again, that would harm... Oh! Oh, hey, you just ignored your brother like that? Yeah, great man. Oh, this looks Wait, is this just redoing? This is just redoing what happened in the first one with him running off through the snow? Is this like something that they always do whenever they have brotherly arguments? He just finds a snow... He just finds a glacier just to run up away. And once again, this is very similar to the first one. It's just rehashing the first film all over again. In fact, is this the same mountain that they went up? How did they make their way back here? Oh, or is it going to be another bear? Or are they going to come across Sid going across with fish all frozen in ice? Fish. Aww. I do like how we've done this bit, though. Okay, I do like how we've handled this bit with Nita saving Coda, and once again, it's funny that Nita is becoming more likable than Kenai by not forgetting of... Oof. Ouch. Oh, close one. Oof. Ow. You know, to be able to hold up a bear cub like that, aren't bear cubs supposed to be, like, really heavy? She's pretty strong. Oh, wow. Oh, god damn. Okay. Come on, we're going to go and defeat the Huns at the bottom of the avalanche. Oh, God. Ugh. Saved. Okay, that last bit, that was... Aww. And once again, I'm so glad I've warmed up to Coda, because... Aww. You did. You kind of did earlier. So, is it going to be something like, she's going to get together with this guy? I think it would be a nice idea if she gets together with this guy that she's supposed to marry to. And, oh yeah, he's to get... Threesomes are canon in Disney. That's what's going on here. Oh yeah, and he's just ignoring his brother. These characters don't... These two mooses don't have any depths. Oh yeah, great, now he's getting into the threesome. Is this a fetish for you two mooses? You like having one man between the two of you? One man between... Oh, yeah, that added a lot. Yeah, get back. Yeah, that was pointless. Just like their entire character. Yeah, the mooses just feel incredibly disconnected from the actual plot. That was my big problem with them in the first film as well. Yes, okay, they were friends as kids. Wait, did Coda shrink? Kenai shrink him at a... Why doesn't Sitka just show up and just like call out Kenai for what? Hey, bro, you're a complete dipwad. Oh. Oh, okay, so the equinox is extreme season changing. Okay. When I saw it, I just thought that I don't think it's quite that rapid. So the equinox is global warming incarnate by the looks of it. Aww. Oh, I like this scene. But this scene is... I like this scene. This is good. The film's been so far, but it does have some... It does have some very nice scenes in it. Oh, hey, time to go for a marriage, to burn the amulet so I can get married to Plot Device, who we're never going to know anything about because he's not a real character. And once again, why did they need to burn the amulet? With the whole thing with, once you know them, they're in your heart. Oh, hey, he's going to paint with all the colours of the wind, and that's going to go so Rafiki can make his paint. And why did they have to burn the amulet? If the whole thing is once you know them, they're in your heart forever. Burning the amulet is kind of... Isn't that kind of going against that theme? Oh, and she can't understand... And she can't understand them anymore. I miss Phil Collins. Why didn't we get Phil Collins back for this one? Was he just too expensive for the sequel? Oh, could she still swim? Yeah, okay, so she's still got rid of a fear of water. God, look at those purples. Oh, so how is this going to end? Is it just going to be like Kenai's just going to run towards her and then something's going to happen? And another thing, are those people in that village, they're different people than from the tribe from the first one, aren't they? Because, once again, Denahi's nowhere to be seen for some reason. Yeah, well, yeah, again, things change. So once again, I think it would be more realistic in one of these stories if they were in love when they were children. I think if there was a moral like they drifted apart, but they can still be friends. I think that would be. I think that would be a good moral every once in a while. Why would it looked like it was giving him bedroom eyes there when he said, "How about we rustle up some more berries?" Please don't talk that way to your brother. It looks a bit weird with the eyes. God, those colours. I love the colours. Aww. No, don't. It will... Oh, wait, where's Sitka? Once again, if the spirits are up there in the Northern Lights, where's Sitka? Sitka would know what to do. He was like a flipping god in the first one. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, go away, no. Ugh. Ah! Ah, my nightmares! Ah, I can't get back! Ah! Ah! Oh no! That's the nightmare has become reality. That would be horrific. You just wake up and you just we're just staring at you. Oh, you know, we could have figured that out without the mooses. Just let her wear both if it's that much trouble. Unless Jim Cummings again as the chief. Now that I've recognised his voice again. Yeah, look at them design-wise. They were clearly inspired by the ladies in Mulan. No, nothing is bothering me. This entire situation is perfect. That's why I'm looking down towards the floor. Don't worry, Flynn Rider will be along a little bit before now. It's funny that they bring so much emphasis on Atka when they don't give him any character. Ha 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 ha! Let's murder the bear. Wow. Oh, and he's a Kenai. Oh, is it just going to be that he just becomes this one random hunter who just wants to attack him? And then he starts hunting them down? Oh, yeah. Dude, they're up in the mountains now. They're not gonna... You idiot! From what we know about Atka, he's a bit of an idiot who would rather endanger some of the fellow people in his tribe. And once again, it would have been nice if I tried giving him more depth than just making him like this generic hunter guy at the end who tries hunting them down. It's nice being evil. Oh, great. Wait, you're scared of... Oh, yeah, that was... Of course they had to... Still don't think that justified their presence in this film. Dude, you're just begging for death, aren't you, Atka? You're just gonna... I mean, he's not even got that much of a reason to try hunting Kenai like Atka did in the first one. Yeah, rugby tackle him. That's going to do a whole lot of good, isn't it? And once again, if I gave Atka more depth, it would go into why he seems so gung-ho in hunting. Oh! Ouch! Oof. Okay, so it just turns out Atka's just a jerk, just for the sake of it. Yeah, and once again, even if it was just some random bear, he seemed a bit too eager to just go and chase it down like that. What did you see in Atka again? And once again, he's not a character. He's just a plot device to attack Kenai. Yes, that's his paw. So I guess the marriage with Atka is going to be really good now, considering... Oh. Oh, so the spirits are going to turn... Oh, are they going to turn Nita into a bear? Yeah, they're not going to turn him back into a human. That would, once again, that would break the moral of the first one. So it's going to be her turning into a bear. That's the, I think that's the better way they could have gone about it. Yeah. Oh. Oh, great. And now the mooses can understand the people. Why are the mooses here again? Oh, so this is a bit like it's a bit like a parallel of Kenai choosing to become a bear in the first one so he could be together with his new brother Coda. Okay, well I think... Oh, and now the lost city of Atlantis has come to take her. But yeah, I think that's the best way that they could have done this. If it... Even if it is... Yeah, it is a bit of a rehash of... It is... Yeah, it is... And that's even the eagle. That's even Sitka there. So, yeah, it is rehashing the first film again, but it could have been worse if I wanted to just redo the exact same plot as the first one again. And, of course, it makes it less complicated to have a human and a bear making out with each other at the end, so... Except I gave you antlers, not Walking Phoenix still being a... Oh wait, did Akka just vanish? Yeah, they just... Where's he gone? Oh well, he was one of our... what? All the bears are here? Wait, even though they were... Wait, where'd he go? Where did Akka go? Did they just throw him off a ravine? Oh, so I guess he was the bad guy of the film, I suppose, even though he was only here for like a minute. And wait a minute, they were trying to kill the bears earlier. So that must have been a bit awkward. Hey, I'm sorry that I tried to kill you earlier, but you killed the supposed villain. Want to come to my wedding? Yeah, that's going to be a great marriage between those plot devices. Oh, and the raccoons that try to kill them are back again. This has got to be a pretty awkward wedding, considering the fact that you were all trying to kill the bears earlier and chasing them down just for being a bear. I still want to know how that conversation went afterwards. That led to them deciding to... Oh, hey, it's the stupid no you shut up mooses. Aww. And the paintings turn back into a... That reminds me a little... Ugh, the stupid mooses. That reminds me of the thing with Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 at the end, where they held on Madeline and Quasimodo's carvings at the end, with how... obviously, they were hammering in the "I love Esmeralda" thing at the end, with them like hammering in the love thing over and over and over and over again. But I think this film did it. I think this film did it a bit better. it didn't hammer in the love thing so many times, and it wasn't as infuriating as Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, I don't think. And this is a nice song that we're ending on. And the animation was much better than Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, so I'll give it that credit. Patrick Dempsey. You're no walking phoenix, I'm sorry. Yeah, Wanda Sykes, that's it, she was in this film. That was... how do I feel about this one? So, how do I feel about, that one overall? As someone who's grown to really enjoy the first Brother Bear more and more as time has gone on, what do I think about the sequel? It's... I would describe it. I mean, I've definitely watched worse direct-to-video, direct DVD, direct sequels. And there is a lot that I really did like about it, and I do have to give it a lot of credit for. Like, I think Nita, I think she herself is the best part of this. It's like I thought she was a likeable character, and unlike Madeline from Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, where they made Esmeralda more passive in an attempt to make Madeline a stronger character, I do think that they did a good job with making Nita stand on her own as her own character here. I did like how they handled that, and like her coming to realise how much Coda means to Kenai and how much Kenai means to Coda. I did like that development that she had throughout it, and her getting over fear of water. I think she was nice, a nice character to watch overall. And I did like Mandy Moore's performance as her. That was another thing that I really did like about her inclusion in the film. And when it came to the whole trying to love getting in the way, and it seems like a better version of what Mulan 2 and Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 did. It's not perfect, of course not, but I did think they handled it better than those two films did. They weren't shoving in love every other second apart from the start, and the two stupid mooses coming in. I thought, other than that, I think they handled it with more... handled it a little bit better, and they kept, unlike Mushu in Mulan 2, they kept Coda more sympathetic. So, and I felt really bad for Coda at the end, like when Kenai seemingly just seemed to snub him and just like ignore him towards the end. I felt really bad for Coda there, honestly. And even though it's clear that Coda's voice actor was going through puberty throughout the time, and there were a few voice cracks that got a bit noticeable, I felt like his voice acting for the most part was really good. And Patrick Dempsey, it's distracting how much he's not walking Phoenix. I'm sorry, but speaking of criticisms to do with Kenai, I think that was something that I wasn't the biggest fan of in this film. Like how he just seemed to quickly just ignore Coda. I mean, I get what they were trying to do, but it just seemed too rushed, in my opinion, what they did. Anyway, back to anything I liked about this film. The animation and the music is wonderful. For a direct-to-video sequel, in fact, for a Disney film in general, I think it was really lovely, like the backgrounds and the colours and the way that the characters moved. I really, really enjoyed that. It looked really amazing how much detail they put in everything. I really loved that. Every single scene, it was just like all the effort that they put into like making it look grand, and the beauty of everything that was going on. I really loved how they did that. So things that I didn't like about the film. Well, the mooses, obviously. I do not like the mooses whatsoever. I didn't like them in the first film, and I didn't like them here. They just distracted from everything that was going on. It's pretty much the worst. It's pretty much what a lot of people thought about the gargoyles, and how I also think about the trolls from Frozen. They just distract from everything that's going on. They feel very disconnected from the actual story, what's going on, and they're not funny. I'm just going to say that they are not amusing. They eat up way too much screen time, even more than what they did in the first film, and their jokes aren't funny. They're just trying to hit it off and get into a freeway, seemingly, with the lady mooses who like they're just trying to get together with, and every time they appear on screen, I just want them to go away. They're not funny. They're just no. The film would not have been possible without the inspiration from the original motion picture and the work of its talented artists and animators. Okay. Truly, this was one of the, but this was better than the actual than the Disney film in the animated canon to come out this year. I will give this film that. I prefer it to The Wild. I will give it that. And as I said, with the whole like they made it seemed to be too rushed. The way that they made I get what they were trying to do with Kenai forgetting Coda, but it just seemed too quick the way that they did that, and it just made Kenai just come across as an ass in some of the scenes with how he just ignored him. I mean, I think that one bit, once again, I get what they were trying to do, but it could have done with a rewrite. It could have done with a tweak. It felt like they were just giving him a cold shoulder, seemingly for no reason. I mean, I get it. He's with someone that he loved when he was younger, but no, it just felt weird to me. You don't just push your brother away like that. And I think Atka and the whole thing with the arranged marriage, that was something else I didn't really like about the film. They never really went into any real reason or fleshed out why they wanted to be together with in the first place, why they were marrying. And Atka, it just, out of nowhere towards the end, he just came across as this giant ass who just wanted to hunt, this giant jerk who just wanted to hunt down the bears. I mean, I get it, they're bears and they're invading their camp, and they probably, it seems that they would, I mean, I get it, like in the first one with interfering with their salmon. I get that, but when it comes to Atka, it's like the bears have gone. They pushed over their fish air, but it's even more than Kenai in the first one, because they didn't get them killed. Because they didn't get Atka's brother killed in any way, so it just seemed to be hunting him down for no reason. And after he pushes the bear off the cliff, Atka just disappears from a movie. He never shows up at the wedding at the end, which I still think would be, it just still feels awkward that after they tried hunting Kenai down and killing him in Coda, they just, once again, it's like, hey, I know you wanted to hunt down some of our own, but want to come to our wedding? And once again, it just seems, now that I think about it, when it comes to the spirits letting the animals and the humans talk, if they can just show up and they can just do that at the end of the film, why didn't they just do that in the first? If they did that in the first film, then that would have solved a lot of the problems that would have happened in the first one. If the spirits just came up and allowed the animals to talk to each other, it would have solved a lot of the issues and a lot of the problems that would have went on. So that last third, I think, I loved the bit when they decided to turn her into a bear so she could be together with Kenai at the end. I liked that. I liked how they did that. But the whole thing with Atka, I did not like that. I think that was probably the weirdest part of the film, with how they just turned him into a generic bland bad guy at the end, without any kind of fleshing out why he wanted to marry her to begin with. Why Nita wanted to marry Atka in the first place, and why the marriage was going ahead. I mean, I guess arranged marriages between two tribes, but we never saw the other tribe, so that's another thing that seems like a missed opportunity. And once again, I think it might have been, I get what they were trying to do. I mean, if it was for in the long run, I think it was better that Nita would have been turned into a bear, so they wouldn't. So they avoided the pitfalls of Wreck-It Ralph 2, and they didn't ignore the morals from the first film. So that was the best way they could have done it. But I still stand by, it would be nice, once in a while, to have it so that they go, oh, okay, we were together a long, long time ago, but we've drifted apart, and that's perfectly fine. We can still be friends. The other guy that I'm getting married to isn't even a bad guy, because that seems to be a bit of a cliche with these films. The other guy that the girl is going to marry always turns out to be evil or a jerk in some way at the end, so they can get together with one that they loved all those years ago. And in real life, it's not always like that. It could be that the guy that she's getting married to is perfectly fine, and they learn that them being apart and still being friends and not being married together, that's not a bad thing. It could still be, it could still be perfectly okay like that if he got to know the other guy, but no, it turns out he's just a giant jerk and he's just evil. But this film does have a lot of things that I do really, really enjoy about it. It's difficult. It's like, it's so close and yet so far. It's all right. It's not terrible. It's nowhere near the worst Disney sequel ever. It's nowhere near as bad as Belle's Magical World or Mulan 2 or Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 or Fox and the Hound 2. But it's just mixed. I'm just mixed about it. It's just a mixed bag. It's got things that I did really like about it, but it felt like it needed a few tweaks to try to make some of the ideas that it had work better. It has good ideas, and there are things that I do really like about it, but it just needed a few rewrites. It just needed to be tweaked a bit better, I think. But for what it is, besides the mooses and the weird thing with Atka, and a few rushed parts with the writing, I did like parts of it, so if you want to check it out yourself, you wouldn't, it's not harmful, it's not nowhere near the worst thing I've ever seen, so I think that will be, if you want to watch it, go ahead, good for you. And I'm glad I saw it, but I don't think I'd ever see it again. I mean, the first Brother Bear, I've grown to really like that film. Brother Bear 2, it's just, meh, it's just a mixed bag. It's not the worst that I've seen, but it's definitely not the best. It's not something that I think I'd probably see again. Nita was great, and I liked a lot of the scenes with her coming to appreciate Coda and the bond that she and Kenai had, and I liked Coda in it overall. But it's just, I can think of much better Disney films that I can think of. But that's just me. I'll be interested to hear how other people think about it. So, okay, what would be the next film that I would decide to watch? So, let's have a check out of it. So, I think the next one I'm going to watch, let me just check my little thing here, is Horton Hears a Who. The film with Jim Carrey that came out a few years ago. It's a film that, once again, I've never seen it myself, but I've heard it's meant to be worth checking out, so hopefully it's going to be better. Hopefully it's going to be better than Matt Lorak's film, and it's going to be okay. So let's have a check to see how it is. So I hope you enjoyed my live reaction, everybody. So talk to you all later, everyone. Duckyworth out. Bye, everyone.